When the storm rolled through Atoka County Tuesday morning, one family only had a couple of minutes to get to that storm cellar before all of these trees began crashing down around them. Zachary Sutterfield was in the brushes on Lake Texoma and used this bow to catch the biggest fish of his life. Yeah, guys, watching this crowd for most of the game, it looked like all of Pottsboro drove down to Arlington for the state championship. Meanwhile, Gunner fans are filing in now. Some of them have been waiting in the wings all afternoon. Dan Marine, they found it inside the doors of this barn on Ashley Baker's property, a 9mm pistol. They were acting on a tip from a tow truck driver who had repossessed Baker's car last week. And bowling. But don't take my word for it. Hear it from some of the very first customers here at Heyday. On a night where everyone was cold, like myself, the Plainview Indians got off to a hot start. Usually, this game features northern or midwestern teams, and in a city where temperatures should be freezing. But for the first time ever, the Winter Classic is heading south and features the Dallas Stars. As they say in hockey, Meredith, what do they say? Let's do that hockey. Let's do that hockey. Main Street between Rusk and Burnett is still closed to traffic, and city officials are asking those to not get too close to where the fire took out the Luxor Nail and Spa and severely damaged the back half of that two-story building. Now, one woman told me earlier today she was in that two-story building when someone from the nail salon was frantically banging on the back door saying that there was a fire.
One of the nail salon employees came to our back door to bang on the back door, and there was smoke in the alley. So I grabbed a phone and a fire extinguisher and called 911.
Nayeli Salinas worked at the Desk and Easel, a private office and meeting space next door to Luxor Nails and Spa. She says by the time she got off the phone with 911, flames were coming out of the nail salon. An hour later, she watched the building crumble.
I wasn't expecting for the entire building to be obliterated in the way that it was.
Salinas says she saw an employee at the nail salon with minor burns on their arm from the fire, but didn't need medical attention.
And all of the employees were also there, the business owners of the nail salon and the employees watching it unfold as well, and they were just devastated and in shock.
Denison Fire Chief Greg Lloyd says 18 of their firefighters were on scene, as well as 9 other fire departments that came to help. Firefighters battled hot spots on the roof of the Desk and Easel well into the night. Chief Lloyd also says their crews can't go inside any of the buildings yet because he says the structure still isn't safe.
Got a physical engineer coming out to take a look at it. Once the physical engineer gives us some kind of green light on this is safe and this is safe, we'll get in for a little bit closer look.
Now, the cause of the fire is still under investigation, but Chief Lloyd says the air quality is not an issue at this time, and power has been restored on the eastern side of this block. Whitesboro's 7th grade quarterback Jacob Knight's season ended on this field on Thursday from a broken leg, but it was after the game and his competition that gave him a memory that will last a lifetime.
It will get better soon. It's just stages in life.
The football game between Gunner and Whitesboro's 7th graders had just started when one play stopped everything.
I snapped the ball, ran outside. I was trying to read the guy where he was going to go, and then he just came at me.
I tracked him and then hit him, and I hit him kind of high, like about his abs area.
Gunner's Kane Bolt tackled Jacob Knight on what seemed like a routine play.
And I just took the hit ready, and I fell down and my leg started hurting. It hurt instantly.
And then I landed on him funny, and his leg just snapped. I heard a pop when it happened.
Jacob broke his femur, ending his season.
I knew I wasn't going to get to play no more.
I freaked out. I was like, I didn't really know what happened.
However, Kane and the rest of his Gunner teammates didn't forget about Jacob.
I got a couple numbers from some of the Whitesboro people, and I was texting them, getting updates from him when he was going into surgery.
Along with the support from his own school, Jacob received 2 cards with signatures from every player on Gunner's team, along with some candy. But more importantly, Kane paid a visit to Jacob in his home.
Very helpful for me. I knows that they supported me and stuff, and knows that they didn't mean to do it, and they just wanted to help me.
An act of sportsmanship.
You obviously didn't mean to do it, and everyone was kind of devastated about it, and it just feels good.
That earned points off the field.
I just thank them and stuff for all their support.
Jacob's father, Jason, says his son will be fully healed to play sports again in 6 months. Sonia and John Fuqua go together like burgers and fries, and they figured what better way to celebrate their big day than at their favorite restaurant in their hometown.
I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss your bride.
Sonia and John have known each other for 6 years and were dating for 6 months before John popped the question. When the two were wondering where the ceremony would be held, they talked to their friend, Gainesville Whataburger manager Ryan Eyrich, who jokingly said they should get married at his restaurant. Little did they know.
And they was cracking jokes about it one day. Ryan hollered, "Hey, we'll do it here." It all started out as a joke, but, well, this is not a joke.
They also wanted their wedding day to stand out.
How many marriages have you seen at Whataburger? That was one of the other reasons why we picked it.
Unsuspecting customers like Mac Hunter were just looking to grab some lunch.
I seen all the commotion and everything, and I was kind of like walking around asking everybody, what's going on here? I never seen anything like this before. They told me, I didn't expect to be a wedding. So I said, really? Whataburger, a wedding? Wow. It's just, okay, yeah.
Eyrich, who is also an ordained minister, says he is not taking the idea of more weddings at Whataburger off the menu.
If you can name me anything more Texas in this whole scenario, I'll be open for suggestions. So.
As for their honeymoon to the Bahamas, the Fuquas plan on bringing some honey butter chicken biscuits on their trip.